The hip hop guy and the raspberry jam girl and this guy had years of nobody giving a shit before we popped. You know, it's not like just because you love football or hip hop or roses that you're entitled to build $1 million business around that. Passion is massively important. I'll tell you why. Work ethic is an absolute pillar of variable to being successful. And if you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. And that's a big deal. Like, if you feel like, if you're working on your side hustle from 6 to 2 in the morning, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., right? And you're not up for it, like you're forcing yourself because you need the money or the dream, you've fucked up. You picked the wrong thing. Like, to punt all your leisure and all your friends and family and to work on something and to be tired the next day because you have to get up for work, which you really don't want to do, which is why you're building your side hustle, that has to be about your passion. Because it's just too hard if it's not. It can't be about where you think you can make the most money. What I don't think people understand is you can make a lot more, like there's a lot. So I wrote Crush It a long time ago. The emails that I get way more people that are making 50 to 200,000 a year talking about the craziest, like the emails I get are so bananas. Like, well, bananas in my Snapchat, so I won't use that. Like, hey, Gary V, I read Crush It in 2009 and I'm making $74,000 a year in ads and selling t-shirts around raspberry jam only. I've had a lot more people make money deep in the longest tail niche that you could have ever thought of. Hip hop stars from 1986 to 1989. This is a real one. There's a guy who only talks about hip hop from 86 to 89 because he was in high school during those years, and now he gets paid like $5,000 to $10,000 a month retainer to do hip hop consulting for companies that came from the content he was putting out. He's stopped being an accountant. I mean, right? But the people that are losing are, I tried to build an affiliate marketing company. I tried to do $500 ebooks. They went for the money. They had no patience. The hip hop guy and the raspberry jam girl and this guy had years of nobody giving a shit before we popped. I did Wine Library TV for 2 years with crickets. Crickets.
What kept you going during that time?
Because I knew I was right.
3 things you got to figure out. You got to answer these 3 questions. 1, what do you love? 2, what do you hate? 3, what bothers you? Let me say it again. Take out a sheet of paper, write down, what do you love? What do you hate? What bothers you? As you go through this list, circle the ones that put the most fire in your belly. Whichever one that just gets you jacked up that you can't stop thinking about, where it's almost like you're playing baseball, you're not doing it for money. I figured out my passion. My passion had to do with capitalism. It had to do with freedom. It had to do with people. It had to do with helping people think for themselves so you can make a decision for yourself. That drives me. I can do this all day long, all night long. I don't want to go home because I love what I'm doing. It's part of my life. You got to figure out that passion for yourself. And it starts off with answering those 3 questions. What do you hate? What do you love? What bothers you? And figure out a way to link this passion to the business you're a part of. And if you can do that and figure out a way to monetize it, you will never work a single day for the rest of your life.